welcome you here. I'm preparing to go live on YouTube, so I welcome everybody there. And I'm going to open up that chat so that I can see who's there with me. This is all new to me, so please excuse my progress, I guess you could say. And I'm looking for how I would find it. So I guess my live, okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to open that so I can see the chat now. Wow, look at me go. Hey, welcome this morning. It's raining here in Austin. I can't say it's sunny today, but I want to welcome you. My name's Amirah Hall. For those of you who are new to me, I am a psychic medium and a spiritual mentor, manifesting mentor. And I've had a near-death experience. I want to share that a little bit with you today. And also the 5 myths that I learned around meditation. And I also have a special announcement coming up on Monday, February 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to host a live spirit salon where you can come and connect with loved ones on the other side. I might have messages from your angels or from the universe. So come and share with us, be in this loving space of like-minded people for an evening that will tickle your funny bone, hopefully, and also inspire you. So a little bit about me, let's see, 25 years ago, I was living a high life. I was working in a cushy tech job, and my family, we had good relations and everything was going so hunky-dory. My future was so bright that I pretty much needed a wardrobe of sunglasses. And then I felt like there was something missing. And that's when I took a spiritual journey, a pilgrimage to Egypt. And it was on that journey that I had a near-death experience. And coming back to my life in the US, everything fell apart faster than a wet tissue. And for me, that was where the real journey began of rediscovering myself and understanding what I had experienced. The biggest part of the journey was for 9 months, I was stuck in grief and despair and anxiety. And I struggled and struggled. I went to probably dozens of psychics and healers. I didn't dare go see a psychologist. I figured they'd lock me up and throw away the key. So what happened ultimately was I found a healer that said to me, "You've got stuck energy." Well, that was eureka. Those were music to my ears. You've got stuck energy. And that was significant in where I'm at today and what I do. And I embarked on the journey of discovering more about that, learning how to meditate, learning how to clear the blocks or the stuck energy that created a lifelong challenge of depression and anxiety and struggle in relationships. So that's how I started. And along the way, I tried to discover where I went, because in my near-death experience, in the moment in Egypt, I was catapulted out of my body. And I was out beyond the edge of the universe. And as I was streaming through the night sky, passing all the stars, I could see this small little ball way off yonder that was Earth. And I knew I was headed that way, but I didn't know, it looked, easy peasy, right? There it is. I'm headed right towards that. My spiritual GPS had me lined up completely. But as I got closer, the Earth, the world kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, wow, that's a big place. How am I going to find myself? And so it was like I heard a language that I didn't remember or recognize. And I literally said to myself, I don't know where I am. And then I heard the language that said, oh, that's Arabic. Oh, now I remember, I'm in Egypt. And it was like, beep, 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 beep. I just honed right in to my physical body. And then that was another challenge, trying to get into my body. I often use this story or metaphor of trying to put on a wetsuit. If you've ever tried putting on wet clothes after going swimming in them, or putting on a wetsuit. It's icky. It's difficult. It's a struggle. It's a big deal. And so it felt like a real struggle getting into my body. And the light was so bright, I couldn't open my eyes for the longest time. Didn't know where we were headed. And we were going down the road and they were taking me to the hospital. Now, to hear the rest of the story, you've got to listen to my interview that I just did at Talk About Death. And it was with a gal on a podcast way down in New Zealand. No, I'm teasing. There's lots of stories on YouTube. I didn't want to belabor all the details of my NDE. Most importantly, is though coming back into my body, I felt pure bliss, love all around me. I felt no pain, no anxiety, just such a stillness within me. And it was funny enough, I recalled that my friend was wearing a t-shirt, almost one of the very first things that I started to focus on as I was regrouping myself, rejuvenating. His t-shirt said, love is all there is. And that was exactly the message that I started to come back to later on down the road. So all of this, that where I went was blocked for me for years. And well, a good part of a year, a little more than a year. But as I got that information, the 5 things that I learned most importantly about everything was that everything is energy, and that I am energy, and that everything is connected. And more than that, that my thoughts create. I literally saw a timeline of my life where all my emotions, all of my fears and thoughts were like little dots on a timeline that were keeping me stuck, that created dysfunction in my life, dis-ease, and this, destruction, death of my career, death of my relationships, and death of my spirit, death of my passion for living. And that was pretty significant. More than that, I learned that meditation was key. And part of that meditation was detoxing my physical body, my emotional body, my mental body, and my spiritual body. And so when I came across this healer that told me that I had stuck energy, everything started to clicking into place. I just knew within my being that that was the right path. So about meditation, there's a lot of people that I embark upon along the way. I've been doing this work now for 25 years. And, there's times when I struggle with meditation, to be quite honestly. And I've explored meditation since my early 20s, which makes it a long time. And what I learned is that there's some better ways for me. Maybe there's different ways. I mean, there's thousands of different forms and ways of doing meditation or being in meditation. I found over the years that learning how to have a conscious awareness of where I am and moving the energy was most effective for me. I'm a bottom line girl. I like to do something with it. I like to make it real. Okay. So the meditative tools that I learned and I'm teaching are about clearing the energy. So there's a myth in meditation that you are here to quiet your mind. I basically believe that you're here to direct the mind. And if we can put the mind to work to begin clearing some blocks and clearing the path to aligning with what we're already programmed to do, which is follow our heart and soul and manifest. So that's the one thing that I believe in terms of quietening the mind. The other myth is about that meditation is difficult. I've talked to many clients and students over the years ago, I can't meditate. And I got to tell you, if you go to my channel here, there's a Stress Buster meditation under this meditation link. And you can listen to that and follow along. And I guarantee you, not only will it improve your sleep, but it will help you focus because it gives your mind something to do. It directs the mind, powerful, and directing your thoughts to healing. And another myth number 3 that I've heard is that it takes a long time. It takes years and years and years to, become enlightened. And I understand that premise from the ancient teachings. However, if you started today, I just giving it a week of the tools and the practices, the techniques that I line out, is that within 1 week, you'll notice a significant difference in how you feel, how you behave, and how others start treating you. So that's the secret to manifesting and coming into alignment with your heart and with what you want, and literally begin to magnetize it towards you, that wonderful thing that you desire, anything and everything. One of the big things that I hear from students is, I don't have enough time. And I often say to that myth number 4 is that if you don't have enough time in your day, then you need to do double time, okay? Because that means you're running amok and you're out of control. You might even be what I call an out of control healer. So somebody that's doing too many things, spinning too many balls, and just going from one task to the next, you don't know which end is up. Myth number 5 is that meditation is a form of escapism. Now, I will agree to a point, and I think that it's not intended to escape in the work that I do and what I teach. It's more in alignment with coming into being present and aligned and intentional. Now, some people could meditate their day away, and that would be a form of escapism, because I've met many spiritual people who are really ungrounded, or people that are following the path of metaphysics that don't know how to manifest. Okay, so that's not the way either. So finding the happy medium, finding tools, and embracing the act of meditating with a specific goal in mind of clearing the energy blocks is, to me, the way to create magic in your life. And so I love, and I'm all about creating miracles. So I hope that is inspiring to you, and you take it upon yourself to go to the meditation link, or please join me for February 13th, Spirit Salon. And the link is on my website. Just go to Amirah Hall and go under trainings and that tab, and you'll find that. I'll put the link in this description, and go ahead and, sign up for grab your free ebook, Manifesting Anything You Want. And there's also a free training there called The Reset. And if you're ready to take a big leap and step into your personal power and reveal the magic that's buried deep inside you, I'd love to talk to you. So there's a link in the description there where you can connect with me, and we can have a 20-minute chat and create a plan for you. So thanks so much for joining me here today. I really, truly appreciate all the comments, and for liking this and following the channel. So I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see you then. Blessings.